Hello, thank you for joining me. Today I want to talk about comforter, so especially the down comforter. And so it is approaching winter, so we are getting colder now. And so I was thinking, like, why don't we talk about comforter? So in front of me, there is a comforter that I really, really like. It wasn't bought by me. My husband actually bought it like a long time ago. I think probably before we met. And I never knew any difference between down comforter until I started seeing the difference between the two that we have. So he has this one that I'm going to show you. And the other one that I have was, it's from IKEA. And so I'm not going to talk about that one, but because of the IKEA comforter, I can see that this one is a lot more, a lot better quality wise. This one is, let me find a tag. It's a Ralph Lauren home brand. Now I don't know how many subsidiary brands that they have, but it's Ralph Lauren home. And this one, it's particularly contains 75% down. That's what it says on the tag. 75% down. I know it's probably reversed. And then it is Ralph Lauren home. And so both of these, both of the down comforters that we have at home, probably it's couple of decades old. I got mine probably from college or maybe when I first working, and he probably got this maybe when he first bought his condo and things like that, or when he started working. I'm not sure how far back it dated, but these comforters, we had it for a long time. And so the reason I like this particular one that I wanted to talk about is not only that it's warm, but it's also well made in terms of the feather doesn't go around, like float around. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but probably not so much. Not so much. But anyway, what I wanted to say, it's evenly distributed, because you see the down comforter, they have those sewing lines, the little squares that they made, right? So that the comfort, actually the feathers will stay inside and it doesn't move around. Now, the one that I purchased from IKEA probably when I was first started working or when I was in college is probably a lot more economical. I was thinking maybe at that time it was maybe $99. I don't know how much it's running now. It's very economical, but I get a down comforter. The problem with the other one, because of the contrast that I have, is every time I change the cover, the comforter cover, it is as if that I slaughter a bunch of livestock in my room. And so the feathers everywhere, like it just comes out a lot and it's all over on the floor. And I was like, and so at the beginning, my kids come in, I was like, what happened here? I was like, oh, like some chicken and duck just came in for a visit. That's why they left a bunch of feathers. But it was the comforter, every time I do something with it, I mean, the feathers constantly, it's coming out of the cover. So even though it looks fine, it looks very you cannot really see the holes, but the feather keep coming out. So I don't know, I'm thinking it's probably not the cover, not so much the feather that is making the difference. But this one, when they don't come out, like the feather, we don't keep losing the feather. So the things I like about it, two things: the feather doesn't come out, it doesn't escape, and the feather stays within that each own little square or whatever. Yeah, it looks like a square to me, right? So that way, when you put it on, then it's uniformly distributed. So both sides, or if you have two people sleeping using this blanket, it's all warm. So the other blankets that we're still using is only the side has most of the feather because, you know, when you are draping over the bed, you know, those are it's going down, you know, it's the gravity pull, right? So those has the most concentration of feather is the top part, and then the middle part and then the end part is like all empty. All you get is the shell and there is nothing in there. So we still have to kind of move around, turn around every so often. You know, we turn it maybe 90 degrees or we turn it 180 degrees so that we can actually be warm at night when we're sleeping. So, and I was like, wow, you know, sometimes it just, this is a thing that my husband constantly telling me, that you get what you pay for. So he's willing to spend a little bit more, probably at least double. I don't know how much money he spent on this. Probably I'm saying at least double or triple, and it lasts, right? You know, like to this day, I'm pulling this out for the really cold days now, and it works and it's really warm. The other one, it still works, you know, for the not so cold night. It works perfect. It works fine. But when during the really, really cold days, we have to layer. Definitely we have to layer because essentially we're not really getting the down comforter effect. We are getting just a regular shell, you know, just the shell, you know, the cotton, whatever that polyester, whatever that was made of. We're just getting the shell. There is not much feather, or at least it's not uniformly distributed, so our body is not being covered warmly consistently. So this is just what I want to show you during the winter times, whenever you are maybe perhaps shopping for a comforter. You know, I don't know if the quality is the same anymore, honestly, but this is the one that we have, Ralph Lauren Home down comforter. This is 75%, very warm. Like I said, during the really cold days, which we are approaching, we pull this one out on top of the regular plain comforter that we use. So if you're looking for one, maybe you have the budget and have the money, be willing to spend a little bit more on a more quality comforter, down comforter especially, so that it will last you for a good number of years, rather than the other one that we have, the IKEA one. It's not so great. It's cheaper, much more economical, but that one is yeah, I will not be purchasing that one anymore because, you know, it's just a lot of work every time I change it. A lot of times I try to vacuum afterwards, that I don't vacuum before I change the cover, the comforter cover, because I know it's going to be a mess. So I would usually wait if I remember. If not, then we just have to vacuum twice. And essentially we are not getting having a down comforter anymore. It ends up with just a really light, you can think of it as a really light comforter that is just good for most of the nights. You know, it's okay, you know, but if you have the mind, you know, you have in mind that you want to get a down comforter, just don't expect that it lasts as a down comforter for years to come on the IKEA one. Normally I don't want to talk negatively about a product, because I thought that it will be just good to stay positive, but you know, it would be good, you know, sometimes I like to know, like, what is, okay, you talk about this particular product, but what is the product that I should avoid? From my experience, that would be one of them. All right, I hope you find something helpful with this video and helping you to shop for your next down comforter. Let me know if you have any questions or concern, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.